Hello and welcome to Pure Word Creations. My name is Tahira. Thank you so much for being with me today. Today I have flip throughs of my Pure Dream journals that are for sale on my website, purewordcreations.com. These are the small size, which is a B6 size, around 5 by 7 inches in size, and they are soft cover. They are nice handheld journals, and they all have a button closure. They all have painted, oh, that's some glue on my finger. They all have this painted canvas that I hand painted. And then they have these rust and coffee dyed lace pieces, doily pieces on the cover. Two are this style, and two are this style. They're the same pieces, but just in a different kind of dye bath. Yeah. And as you can see, I'm using my music stand again to film this. But let's dive right in. I will flip through them one by one, and you'll see exactly what's inside. They're to be used as journals to document your dreams, manifestations, aspirations, or you can use them as a daily journal. And they'll just have some cool images in there just to remind you to rest and to relax, and document your ideas. All right, see you soon. All right, so starting with this style of journal, um, again, these are handheld B6 size journals. The canvas has been painted, and the lace doilies have been rust dyed and coffee dyed, and they all come with a button closure with an elastic. This one opens up like this, and there's rust dyed canvas on the inside. This beautiful fabric on it's upholstery fabric, I believe, on this inside spine, along with this burlap trim. These little square pieces are just kind of beautifying the button, button closure spaces there. And there are two signatures in each journal. This is a stationery piece by Rose Colored Earth Co. Here is a fabric pocket along with this collage, You Deserve a Break Today, made from two different kinds of vintage advertisements by collage artist Brittany Lavender of City and Flower Collage. You can write on the back. Some flower embedded paper. This children's manuscript paper. Some more rust dye paper with Imagine stenciled on there. Line paper, music paper. They all have a different title pertaining to clouds or dreams, or this one says morning song. More eco and rust dye paper. Extra paper clips. I stenciled some stars on this index card. There's a graph index card in the back of there. And this is from the Nap Ministries Rest Deck. Each journal has one of these in them. Rust dyed music manuscript paper, ledger paper. It's digital with some graph paper on top. It's a cute little stamp of this space person sleeping. I'll put the artist in the description box. Have some coffee dyed paper that's been stenciled, or there, I guess, a table mat has been put on top of it for that design by Tamara Crumble. More rust dyed paper. This magazine page that says Art of Rest. This cute washi tape with by Ebony's Moon. This says Rest and Zzz on the little caricature there. And I got a lot of these vintage photographs, and a lot of them were people in their beds resting or people on the couch. So you'll get us. There'll be scans of those in the journals. Here in this journal, there is a crossword puzzle. This one is entitled Lounging Around. So different kinds of places to rest. This is a digital by Ink and Page, kind of like a night scene. This stationery is by Unicorn Eclipse. It's a stamp that I got at a creative reuse shop. It says, "Believe until your dreams come true." I just stenciled on this rust dyed paper. This is a cutout from a vintage highlights. Well, it was a book back then because it's from the 70s, I believe. But of course, when I was growing up, highlights was a paper magazine. But these were actual hardcover books. So it's really, really old and really cute. It's a journaling card that says "Embrace the Glorious." Inside this tuck is a rust-dyed Rolodex card. Rolodex cards that I got from Cameron of Lotus and Nightshade, and then some steno paper. Oh, and this washi tape by Cookie Sticker Co. Here is the second signature. It says "Live Your Best Life." It's a digital by Digital Pocket by Giggle Glitter Graphics. Did some stenciling there. Get a little baggie of stickers. Some more flower embedded paper that I got from Renee at Renee's At It Again. This is a digital from LJB Prints on some coffee dyed paper. I think that's from Renee, that coffee dyed paper. This is a digital journaling card from Ink and Page. Some stationery there. I was gifted. In this rust dyed lace pocket, rust dyed paper, a little office stamp there. And then this page that I got from Cameron, Space to Create, says Dream. And then I just put some coffee dyed paper. Is it rust dyed? Rust dyed paper on here on the back. Sorry, my phone is auto adjusting. More flower embedded paper there in this paper pocket. This says "The Fleecy Clouds." title of that music. You have a fabric flip up for those dreams that you want to document and then cover up, whether they're good or bad. Some rust dyed paper on this digital, another digital journaling card from Ink and Page, more of that washi. While you were out, slip this beautiful dream catcher stamp. That's from Dollar Tree. Graph paper that I got from Renee. This wrapping paper with these moons on it. Just did a little stenciling there. There's some cool paper bits in there. I'll just point out a couple of things. I have this Snoopy Born to Sleep stationery, really cute. And then this little card from Lin Chianing. There's some other goodies in there. Another stamp found at a creative reuse shop, Imagine the Possibilities. Some ledger paper. A journaling card. If you really want to catch your dream, you have to chase it. This paper is also from Dollar Tree. It's from one of those paper packs that they have there. This lovely woman who's meditating. Also got these little cards from a creative reuse shop. Here's another one of those vintage pictures. More goodies in there. A stamp that says, "Never let go of your dreams." Came from that same set from the creative reuse shop. Stencil dream here. Stencil comes from Dollar Tree. Here is a Sonia Choquette card. It says, "Accept what is." Is this on the back? Again, that's a rust dyed lace piece there. Since people have a lot of dreams of flying, I have put this card here. Another one of those Dollar Tree cards. Here's an actual postcard. That's from Daiso. Really cool paper. Inside this pocket, paper pocket. And here is a sleep log from Ebony's Moon. Some of the journals have these cool crystal flashcards, I guess, or journaling cards from Montessori Factory. And I put crystals in here that are known for dream recall or lucid dreaming to help with it. And this stamp, Eat, Hydrate, Move, Sleep, is from Azari Jarrett. More rust-dyed paper. Another little digital card from Giggle Glitter Graphics. And this pocket is also from Giggle Glitter Graphics. Little scrapbook paper journaling cards, some more stenciling back there. And that is the bag. And there's a rusty screw, or not a screw, what do they call them? Nut? A nut? Nut bolt, whatever it is, but I used it in my rust dyeing process. And there's that one. All right, so the other three I'll flip through very quickly, and I'll return in a moment. All right, so here is the second journal in that same style. Different color button. rust-dyed canvas. And we'll just flip through really quickly. Some bean-dyed paper from Renee. This music is called The Sighing Wind. That crossword puzzle is called Quiet, digital by Giggle Glitter Graphics. Cool vintage photo. Ledger. Unicorn Eclipse. Ink and page. This page says reimagine. Sonia Choquette card that says rest. All my rust dyed papers. Ebony's Moon sleep log. There's a cute little card. It's a game card. Piece that I got from Renee. Renee's at it again. I think that's a rub-on. That little moon image. Second signature. Another digital from LJB Prints. Or maybe it's the same one as the last journal. Some stationery bits, paper from Dollar Tree. That is my rust dye paper on butcher paper, rust dyeing on butcher paper. This little graph paper is also a digital from LJB Prints. Still Dream Big stamp that I got from a creative reuse shop. Journaling card that says Imagine, Wonder, Dream. Ink and page digital. I got this image using the top of a mason jar that had rusted. Love that. Nice juxtaposition with this digital. Here is this highlights image and cutout. You can pause it to read it. Here's another one of these digitals, a little baby on the couch. Cute, cute, cute. Nat Ministry, rest deck card. Little rust dyed journaling card that was stenciled on. Different Dreamcatcher stamp from Dollar Tree. Here's another crystal card, aquamarine. Plenty of space to make this your own, with just touches to inspire you, things to look at. Got this paper from, this dyed paper from Tamara Crumble. Stationery, stencil on this rust dyed packaging, food packaging, and stickers, and another digital from Giggle Glitter Graphics. And this is intentionally left a little bit open just so that's easier to get in and out. And there's journal number 2. All right, here's the first of this style of journal. It feels so good in the hand, y'all. Button closure. Okay. And there's that inside. Again, rust dyed canvas. The style of fabric on the inside with the burlap trim. That burlap trim is from Dollar Tree. And I was gifted the fabric, 2 signatures, scrapbook paper to start it off. You'll see some of the similar elements from the previous journals. New collage postcard from Brittany Lavender at City and Flower Collage. Actually, she was really generous. These were originally larger collages, and I asked her if she would make postcards so that I can put them in the journals, and she obliged my request, which is really, really generous of her. And you definitely should look at her shop. I think she has an Etsy shop. There's some really cool collages in her shop featuring black and brown people. It's a really cute book page. I believe that's a library book that someone gifted me. Either Renee, Tamara, or Cameron. Imagine the Possibility stamp from a creative reuse shop. Here is this rest deck card. Cute. This one's called Warm Me Up. Kind of a cozy feel for that crossword puzzle. Giggle Glitter Graphics, digital. Unicorn Eclipse. There's this little memory card. I think I got this deck either from Renee or from Tamara. Rust in eco-dyed paper. Here's this cute highlights cutout. Cute, cute, cute. Ink and Page digital. That's the end of that one. Second signature. Giggle Glitter Graphics. Digital pocket. Stenciling and sticker pack. Ebony's Moon postcard. And this rust dyed lace pocket. Journaling card I got from Renee. Here's the image of this card. It says Earth, Your Oasis, where the air is free. Paper goodies. This is actually some rust dyed glassine paper. Very much inspired to dye glassine sheets of paper from the beautiful dyed glassine pages of Factocal Studio, Magdalena. They came out really, really well. Giggle Glitter Graphics, digital. LJB Prints. This beautiful poem here. I'll lift it up so if you want to pause and read, you may. It's called A Piece of Soul. This card says, dream big, dream often. Dream big, stamp there. Imagine stencil. Azari Jarrett stamp. This book page, I got a book from Cameron at Lotus and Nightshade. They just have these cute cloud bubbles. And fabric flip. This also flips out. Here's what this dyed Rolodex card looks like. And there's the back. All right. Here is the second of this style of journal. It feels so good. Button closure. Got these beautiful buttons from Tamara Crumble. There's the inside of that. Rust dyed canvas. Beautiful scrapbook paper to start us off. Rose colored Earth Co. Stationery, ink and page, digital. Collage postcard by Brittany Lavender, City and Flower collage. My paper project. No. I think that's the artist's name. I will put it correctly in the description box, but it's this little space person sleeping. This is a little fabric pocket, side pocket. Stenciled index card. The stamp says, catch your dream. Rosemary Morris Eco Dyed paper. Another magazine cutout. I am the dream, you are the dreamer. Stenciled paper. Renee's at it again. Coffee dye paper. Vintage photo scan. Imagine the possibilities. Stamp that I got at a Creative Review Shop. More stenciling on this wrapping paper. Nat Ministry Rest Deck card. Paper goodies in there. Let's see. No, it's the same one. This crossword puzzle is entitled A Sunday Bike Ride. Big Happy Dreams journaling card, unicorn eclipse, ink and page. Instead of the highlights cut out, I have a book page from this vintage children's book. Just sits in that paper pocket. Second signature. This is a Google Glitter Graphics digital pocket. And again, they're intentionally left open a little bit just so that things can get out smoothly. Sticker pack. Stationery in this upholstery fabric pocket on some of Tamara Crumble's coffee dyed paper. Rust dyed paper. I think this was like at the top of a bottle that had been smushed in on the street, maybe. Glassine paper that I rust dyed. Renee's black bean paper. Black bean dyed paper. There's that rust dyed in Rolodex card. Stamp. Magazine image. Ebony's Moon washi tape. This is, oh, here's the vintage photo. I love those photos. Card from Dollar Tree. This is Sonia Choquette card. It says, live from your spirit. Here's another crystal card from Montessori Factory. Again, they are crystals that help with lucid dreaming or dream recall. Lapis lazuli. Stamp. Dream big. On this rust dyed card. LJB prints. Digital. Google Glitter Graphics digital with this flower embedded paper, and there's the back. All right, so again, these journals will be on my website, purewordcreations.com, and I hope they go to great homes. All right, take care. Thank you. Bye-bye.